So here we are at the Global Women Summit 2025 from London. And next to me I have Marika. She just walked off stage and she was at the panel of investing. Investing with impact. So give us a bit more about this experience for you.
My favorite thing about the panel was, first of all, the moderator was amazing, and I'm definitely looking forward to getting more connected with her. The most important thing that I took from there was gaining knowledge of all the different type of investments that are available, from biofuels and all the different type of health for women even. So just being able to sit next to such amazing, incredible people that are making such a difference was very humbling for me. And I'm more focused on the private equity and more real estate world, and just to get exposure and hear glimpses of what's really going on across the globe was very powerful for me, and I'm sure it was very powerful for the rest of the audience as well.
So how important is for women to come along in spaces like this and sharing, like sharing knowledge, sharing expertise, sharing ideas and kind of complementing, each other. What's the value of that?
I'll tell you how important it is. I was sitting for lunch before with all the other ladies, and we were having different conversations. And part of the beautiful thing about Global Women is that you have women from all different diverse locations and businesses and knowledge and experience. But the important thing here that I took away was when I was sitting down and speaking to one of the ladies, she was more in the healthcare, and I was talking to her about investing and the importance of investing and going into that market. And she says to me, I can't believe it. I didn't know about all these things. And I said, of course not, because you're in a different area, you're in a different sector. So the important thing here, really, what you take away being part of this huge circle is that you have access and knowledge and contacts and connections into different areas. And the importance of women investing is because most of us don't invest and we don't have as much exposure into that world. To start building your wealth is extremely important because that helps you focus on everything else that you want to do. So you don't have to leave what you're already doing. If you're in healthcare, you can add investing, add that knowledge, just work with the right people.
So it's important to, let's say, choose to be in environments like this because not everybody chooses, like this option, these environments to grow. Maybe they're not open to growth. But how important is really to be open at an age that everything is online? Everything you Google, you can find. What is the purpose? Because some people may say, okay, I can Google it. Yeah. So what is your opinion on that?
I love that, especially for the next generation coming up, right? They're looking at things so differently with technology and AI and information at your fingertips. And I love that. That's beautiful. Yes. I use it myself as well. The really intricate part that most of us are missing is the experience behind and the knowledge and the connections that you cannot gain from accessing the web and Googling it. It's those personal connections that have been built over trust for many years that you only have access by sitting in a room such as Global Women Conference and speaking with those people and getting connected with those personal long-term building relationships.
That's absolutely, like making sense. And I think that the people that are asking that question, can I just Google it? They haven't been in rooms and in environments so empowering with people coming together and they are all ready and open, to share. So I would like to ask you, what you will tell a woman that she wants to be part of the Global Women Club? Is it something that you think it's for everyone? I mean, what's the value of it? And if it's, applicable only to a few women?
I don't think it's for everyone, actually. I think, first of all, you need to respect what investing offers just from that perspective, if we're talking investing. Of course, the value is for everyone in regards to joining, Global Woman. It definitely has value for everyone, but it really is up to you on how the value is applied to you and what you do with it. But it's not for everyone because not everybody is willing to take the chance. Not everybody is willing to be open. Not everybody is willing to remove the fears and intimidation that is required when you are in environments such as this, and be vulnerable and be okay with the fact that you might not know everything.
Yeah, you may not be the cleverest person in the room. Okay, so I would like to end this up, and thank you very much for sharing your own insights. Investment and women, often, like for years, they were not going together. And maybe there were women that they were afraid, or they were not allowed, or it was just not the normal way to go. But now we see a shift in that, and we see more and more women becoming financially educated and independent, and like building empires and giving, sharing their journey and giving their knowledge and wisdom to other women. What's the value of that? Like crushing barriers and, like removing anything that was once standing along the way.
My favorite thing about it, first of all, is the fact that we don't have to overpower the masculine or the male, right? We're able to come into the room and bring our femininity and bring our internal power without having to try to fit into the box of a man, or I can be just like a man. Those are the areas that's the biggest shift really I see. So it's not just that, oh, something's happening and there's a shift in women investing. The shift is really how we see ourselves. The shift is really where do we want to dominate or not, and the fact that it's okay to bring your softness and femininity into a powerful world, and that is just as powerful. And we've always had it in us. We just felt that we had to compete, and now we realized that's not the case anymore. I can be me, and I can bring my grace and beauty and power the same exact way.
I love this. Thank you so much for being part of Global Women Summit.
Thank you.
And for sharing all of these beautiful insights with us. And I hope to see you again next year.
Thank you very much.
You.
Likewise.